with the best.
NHL Now gets things started.
Hey!
Laying down all the latest news and insights.
A massive topic of conversation.
The focus is right now.
Then NHL Tonight tags in for up-to-the-minute opinion and analysis on all the night's action.
You were looking for an upset.
NHL Network's tag team of playoff coverage. Weekdays 3:30 Eastern on NHL Network.
After 2 days of the tournament, the United States, Denmark, Sweden, and Finland sit atop the Group A standings. Finland, the only team of that group, though, that's played 2 games so far. They finally got a win yesterday against Germany after losing to the Americans. And with more on the U.S.'s game today against Hungary, let's join the broadcast duo who will call the game, Dennis Bayak and Brian Engblom.
Very impressive opening game victory for Team USA over a tough opposition. What did you like about their game?
I love the speed that they played with. They hung in there at the beginning, and then when they took the lead, they never gave it back up. They did give away some scoring chances, though. They got great goaltending, so they can't fool themselves there.
You said 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗏 was going to be a leader. He produced with a couple of goals. You also liked the game of Drew O'Connor.
Drew O'Connor was great. He came into this tournament, he had 3 points already. Well, he picked up another 3 points in the first game of the tournament. It's that speed, that's that finesse, but it's that bite in his game. He spent 3 years in the pros here trying to get from the American League to Pittsburgh. He'd been going back and forth. You can see that fight in his game, and it's apparent he's playing really well.
Always young players that step up at this tournament. Dylan Samberg, very impressive for Team USA.
I thought he was terrific. He plays with 𝗪𝗡𝗡, and 𝗪𝗡𝗡 and he have that chemistry. Your partner, and these guys just seem to get like this right away. But Samberg moved in from the blue line, made some great passes, and he's got a great stick defensively. But it's the flow and movement all over the ice between those two guys. +4 already for Samberg.
It's a quick turnaround for Hungary. The 4 o'clock game yesterday and the early game today here in Tampere. 14 players back from the team last year that qualified for this main group.
So the United States maybe came in as the underdogs in that first game. The roles will definitely be reversed today against Hungary. And when you look at this lineup, and maybe the initial thought was, what can they get out of this young core early in the tournament? Those answers looked pretty good for the Americans against Finland.
They looked very good. The U.S. usually comes in with some younger players, some players right out of college, and they like to mix in a veteran, presence, such as the Nick Boninos and Alex Tuchs in the lineup. But this lineup is loaded with a lot of youth, a lot of speed. I mean, a couple of guys you can look at. Drew O'Connor is one of the guys who Brian Engblom was talking about. He had a tremendous first game, but Connor Garland was the guy who really caught my eye. He was absolutely flying in this game. The way he can handle the puck, we've seen it when he's been in Vancouver. We saw him in Arizona. The ability to make plays, to stick handle, to weave in and out of traffic. He played on the 2021 team, won the bronze medal. Connor Garland was an all-star that year with 13 points in 10 games. And Drew O'Connor is the type of player who is stepping into this team thinking, you know what, I'm going to extend my season. I always think of a guy like Andrew Mangiapane who came in, won a gold medal, then went to Calgary, had, just kind of took off from there. This is like Drew O'Connor. You come into this tournament in Pittsburgh, you've been playing up and down the American League a couple of years, you battle it, you play in Pittsburgh, you're trying to find that role as an NHLer, and you have a great world championship. You had 3 points in the first game. He was all over the ice, as you heard Brian talking about. And from there, your career just takes off. And that's what a lot of this group with the U.S. is kind of all about. But they can skate. Mm-hmm. They dominated Finland in the third period with their speed, and I would expect to be the same in this game.
And the Americans have a long history of using college players on the international stage. I don't know if you would call this a miracle on ice if they won the gold medal, but that trend continues at this year's World Championship.
Yeah, I think it's great. This whole tournament is full of young teenagers, some draft-eligible players, and these players have been drafted. The Montreal Canadiens have 3 players in this group. You got Luke Tuch, you got Lane Hutson, and you got Sean Farrell. All 3 of these players have been drafted to the Montreal Canadiens. All 3 of these players are playing significant roles on this team. Lane Hutson on the back end, absolutely tremendous. But the youth on a team such as this, it brings a lot of excitement. And usually it's 1 or 2 college players coming in. Usually it's Kovesso's there as the third goaltender, which is normal for most teams, especially U.S. likes to bring a college goaltender as a number 3 goaltender. But this is a group of players that are playing regular minutes. They're not just sitting and watching. They're not, practicing with the team. They're actually playing. So this tournament this year is very young. Mm-hmm. The USA, I think, pretty much leads with that, with all these youngsters, but they've got a good mix, like I said, of Bonino and Tucks in there to kind of bring these guys around. But the one thing these guys can do is skate. This is probably one of the fastest teams I've ever seen at the World Championships for the U.S.
All right, big test for Hungary after losing their game yesterday. So the Americans looking to improve to 2-0. Let's hear now from their head coach, Dave Quinn, who is standing by with Lindsay Hamilton.
Drew O'Connor with a 3-point debut. What's the ceiling for a player like him at this tournament?
Yeah, well, I've known him a little bit from afar for a while, and, I've always thought he was a really good player, and, from his college days, but, his pace, his intelligence, his physicality, just a real honest player, and, I'm not surprised he was productive offensively.
You mentioned your goalie, 𝗙𝗪𝗠𝗡, made 41 saves in your tournament opener. Can you describe what he means to this team?
Well, I mean, we're always we'll probably get outshot every game we play. It's just the talent differential between the countries and our team. So, it's going to take great goaltending. So he's a great kid. Love his personality. Always very, very fired up, upbeat, talkative, a great teammate. So, we think he's going to have to be the anchor, but we think he does a good job for us. He certainly played a great game yesterday.
Cal Peterson, who split the season with the LA Kings and their AHL affiliate in Ontario, gets the start for the United States. And after 𝗙𝗪𝗠𝗡𝗖𝗏 gave up 3 goals in Hungary's loss to Denmark yesterday, today it's Dominik Horváth in net against the Americans. So we're set for the first 2 of 6 games on the day. Our viewers on TSN 1 will get Canada against Slovenia. Viewers on TSN 3 will see Team USA against Hungary.
𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗖𝗏 here, and I'm so excited to tell you about my French door air fryer 360. Extra large 26-quart capacity. Cook with up to 70% less calories from fat than deep frying. That's a big deal, my friend. 360 degrees of superheated air gives you fast, even cooking. My 10-in-1 French door air fryer 360 grills, air fries, dehydrates, roasts, bakes, broils, proofs, slow cooks, and toasts. This baby does it all. These French doors are a game changer. Look at how easy that is.
Now find out how you can try 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗖𝗏's French Door Air Fryer 360 with 3 cooking tiers, fetch tool, air frying rack, and drip tray in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Order now and you'll also get Emerald's Air Fryer Favorites recipe book. And we'll automatically upgrade you to our bonus cooking kit free. Plus find out how you can get free shipping. This offer will not last, so call or click now to order.
You're gonna love it, I guarantee you.
My dad's name was David. He always talked about getting life insurance, and now it's too late.
No one was expecting my husband Dave to suffer from a heart attack. We didn't have life insurance. We thought we had more time.
Don't be Dave, and don't wait until it's too late to get the life insurance coverage you need. And if you don't have enough insurance to cover funeral costs, credit card debt, and other expenses, your family is going to get stuck with the bill. Call now to get affordable life insurance.
Just call 800-323-6911.
If you're over 50, you can't be turned down for this insurance, regardless of your health. Plus, there's no medical exam, no health questions. Your rate will never go up. Your coverage will never go down. And rates start as low as $5 a week. Remember, don't be Dave. Call now.
Call now. 800-323-6911.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Cooking can be a chance to pause and be thankful for the little moments. And when it's finished, all that's left is to savor it.
Go to HelloFresh.com/TV16 for 16 free meals and free shipping.
Team USA coming off a very impressive victory. Team USA getting set to take on Hungary. There's a look at the officials, and there's a look at Dave Quinn, the head coach of Team USA. Minnesota North Star draft pick back in 1984, retired in '88 because of health reasons, and back for the second straight year behind the Team USA bench. Fans in this building, the atmosphere has been absolutely terrific. Look at the netminders. We'll get to those in a second. Kevin Constantine is the coach of the Hungarian team and is just making his way behind the bench now. If you're wondering why the camera has not been able to pick him up as yet. Or is he even making his way behind the bench yet? We know he's in the building. Lots of fans from Hungary here to watch this one. Cal Peterson will get the start for Team USA. There's Kevin Constantine. NHL stints in San Jose, Pittsburgh, New Jersey as a head coach. Calgary as an assistant coach for one season. Cal Peterson will start for Team USA. 101 NHL games played with the Los Angeles Kings. Spent most of last season in the American League with the Ontario Reign. And it will be Dominik Horvat who will get the start for Hungary. Plays in the Ice Hockey League, 22 years of age. And this will be his first World Championship. And this should be an easier game for Team USA, Brian.
Yeah, it should. What they'll want to do is clean up some of the mistakes that they had. They played a really good game in game one against Finland. Really tough. The top level of opposition here. Don't have any drop-off in this game. And make sure you close some of those doors. They gave up some big grade A's up the middle.
Mads Fransen from Denmark and Plays it cross ice, backdoor play, and it was just in a little tight on that backside on Drew O'Connor. Flipped off the boards and out the center. Gets intercepted. 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠 carries in, and a save made by Cal Peterson. Istvan 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠 has had a couple chances to score. 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠 has Hungary on the board.
Well, this play went south quickly for the U.S. Just a bad turnover by 𝗪𝗪𝗡, and it's a free chance for Hungary. They miss on the first try, but then I think it just sort of stunned the U.S. team. They ended up just sort of standing around, and that's where 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠, who had a very good game one, there's the turnover, and 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠 just stays with it. They get the puck. The U.S. has players to the front of the net, but they don't sort it out. And that's what made all the difference in that situation. And a bad start. Sorry, it was 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠 who actually had the initial 28, not 20. But it was 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠 number 20 who ended up cleaning it up and putting it in the back of the net. But when it started with the turnover by 𝗪𝗪𝗡, it just seemed like the U.S. just sort of coasted back in their own end, and they didn't man up, and that's all Hungary needed.
So 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠 has both goals in this tournament for Hungary. And that certainly gets the Hungary fans into this game if they already were not. The corner down to our left, we saw them at the top of the show. They are standing, they are singing, they are chanting, they are happy. Some of them, I would guess, are hungover, but that's okay.
Yeah, some may have come right here and not gone to the hotel.
Lifted up at center ice. 𝗪𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠 carries in across the line, sends it on the far side. Tynan trying to work that back to the blue line, but it comes up the center. Lane Hudson will corral it and send it in. Horvat. And over in Riga, Slovenia has opened the scoring against Canada. So do we have a couple of major upsets in the making here on Mother's Day? We wish everyone a very happy Mother's Day.
Sleepy start to the North American teams for the 12 o'clock games, that's for sure, but lots of time here to go. And sometimes that's a little bit of the paddles to the heart. And I'm sure the U.S. will pick up the pace here and get the intensity going.
Dylan Sandberg steps up, breaks the play up, puts it back deep into the Hungary zone. 𝗪𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠 leads the charge out, sends it up on the right side. Hari trying to settle it down, along with Peter Vinca. And it's sent back off the boards. A lead pass up the middle goes off of 𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠 and ends up back out in the neutral zone. Corralled there and dumped in by Anders Bjork. Right back up the ice for Hungary. Vinca gets to center ice, doesn't get it deep. Coronado will play it back into his own end. 𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗠𝗡 with the pass that ended up coming off the stick, and Team USA will have to regroup. Connor Mackey gets to center and snaps this around the boards. Room up the middle now is Hungary in on the attack. Vilas Gallo tried to snap that one through. It was blocked. Corralled off the boards, and here comes Alex Tuch. Tuch trying to come cross ice looking for Grimaldi. Grimaldi on the steal, and he tried to find Tuch. Scores! Looked like there was maybe going to be too many passes, but eventually Grimaldi and Tuch get it done. And Team USA ties the game 1-1.
Well, Grimaldi gave a magnificent pass to Tuch in their first game, and it was a slam dunk, and this one was nearly as good. The initial try by him and a really bad turnover by Hungary, which is blocked, but in scramble formation there, Tuch just is calm and gets open, and Grimaldi just stays with it. Really good work by Grimaldi, and he just keeps looking for Alex Tuch. And Alex Tuch, who's got a great set of hands there, evens this one up for the U.S.
Third of the tournament for Alex Tuch. And Team USA with the goal to tie this game up 1-1. Just the third ever meeting between these two teams in World Championship competition. Team USA has won both. Erdely plays this back to his own blue line. Horvat sends it up for 𝗪𝗠😓. Back for Horvat. Horvat dishes it off to the slot. Bit of a stick check there and a good one. And back for Team USA. In for Thrun on the short side as he takes that feed across from O'Connor. And Horvat makes the save.
Yeah, that was Garland defensively in the U.S. zone with a terrific play.
𝗖𝗟𝗠😓 gets bumped, gets up, has the puck, sends it down to Thrun, down to Garland. Garland trying to play it away from Quiche, and it's cleared all the way back into the Team USA zone. Cal Peterson with the long lead pass up for O'Connor. That is intercepted and back up the ice for Pap. He'll play it around the boards. Trapped on the far side by Gorat. Gorat tried to get that back for Pop. And the puck up the left side boards where it's corralled there by O'Connor. He'll play it through for 𝗏𝗏𝗓. 𝗏𝗏𝗓 will drop it back, trying to work it down low. Was 𝗪𝗪𝗡, poked off of his stick. It ends up back in behind the Hungarian net. Good forecheck there by Carter Dewar to knock that puck away. Carter Mazur to knock that puck away. And now a long shot, and Cal Peterson will handle that and hang on to it. 1-1, Team USA and Hungary on TSN.
You are now tuned in. This is prime time. Top NHL talent put on the colors of their country in the IIHF Men's World Championship. Switzerland versus Norway. Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern on NHL Network.
Wasn't it? You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
USA Hockey is teaching more than just a game. We're teaching kids about
teamwork, confidence, fitness, fun.
Because every kid deserves a chance to play, love, and excel. Visit USAHockey.com to learn more about the great youth hockey opportunities available for your child. Because dreaming big is one thing, getting the right start is everything.
1-1 Team USA and Hungary here in period number 1. Going back to game 1 a little bit, Nick Bonito took 21 faceoffs. He won 13 of them for a success rate of 61.9%. Brian mentioned Dylan Samberg +4. That leads the tournament going into day 3. TJ Tannen took 5 faceoffs. He won 4. And away from hockey, it was a busy night for Sean Farrell in a 3-hour economics final that he did at the hotel last night, getting his degree at Harvard.
That is outstanding. Talk about concentration and coming through in the clutch. Congratulations to Sean Farrell. Yeah, 3-hour economics final. John Van Beesbroek served as the proctor. And that was on Saturday, so we can graduate from Harvard University. Never forget that.
I was doing arithmetic, counting sheep, trying to fall asleep. Third out through center. Kuroji plays it up on the left side, and Senya will dump this in.
I don't know that Harvard has a degree in arithmetic.
Arithmetic. In across the line. Team USA back in on the attack with Farrell. Got that pass across, and now it's cleared, and Connor Mackey will chase this back into his own end. It's intercepted at center, in across the line. Mayesh trying to get that shot through. It got blocked. And now Team USA right back up the ice. Farrell, Montreal Canadiens, drops it back for Coronado. The wrister sailed that one over top the net. Off the backboards for Farrell, tied up there with steep sheets. Puck still free though, and finally comes loose for Hari. Hari had it get away from him. Hari gets it back, and now trying to get away from Nick Bonino.
The U.S. has had some really nice plays defensively at the last second, but the problem is Hungary has made some nice plays on the attack coming through the zone, and the U.S. has been a little bit leaky, so it's forced some really good last-second steals of the puck. So they need to tighten up a little bit here defensively, and then it'll lead to more offensive chances.
John Early will get this into the Team USA zone, right back out, though, and this will get shipped all the way down the ice by Ronnie Attard. Snapped up the middle, and this will get deflected. But it goes off a stick and up and out of play. Will get a stoppage.
Last attack there, you had Alex Tuck making plays, and here, this is going back to the goal, all the way back to the goal. Good positioning there as Hungary tried to come out of the zone, and that diagonal pass just really double-crossed him. Ends up in the middle of the ice, and it's a 2-on-1, and Grimaldi just made a terrific play over to Alex Tuck for that goal.
Dave Quinn is very confident in this team that they can do some things.
Yep. Yeah, he spoke very positively, of course. It was a big win for them. I mean, they started off against the Finns here in their own turf, and they won the game. And yeah, they gave up some chances, but man, they played hard and they played well, and they won the game. They won the game 4-1. It was convincing. They got great goaltending. They got excellent offensive work. Did a lot of good things. So there's a lot of reason to keep that positive attitude. And now, giving up that goal early on here, I think just refreshes their focus here. They got it back even, and now it's go from here.
Team USA very well aware of what Casey DeSmith did in goal in the early going of that game. Finland came out, had some chances, and Casey DeSmith answered the bell for Team USA. Shot from the line goes off a stick and up and out of play. 1-1 here in the opening period, day 3.
Neutral. Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Non-attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. If you or a loved one were stationed at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987 and were later diagnosed with cancer, Parkinson's disease, or other serious health effects, call right now.
Call 1-800-618-0340.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate. Skate. Pass it. You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck. Come on.
Talk about Team USA feeling confident coming into this tournament. Some pressure on Team USA. USA has medaled in every IIH event this season. Women's World Gold, U18 Men's Gold, World Junior Championship Bronze, U18 Women's Bronze. So trying to continue the winning ways. This gets turned over at center ice. And Gorat didn't get it deep, but that allows a quick exit for Team USA. Carter Mazur plays it down. Cutter Gauthier going in after it. TJ Tynan gets it back for Gauthier. Gauthier trying to work it off the corner boards. Gets it back to the line. Mishandled there by Thrun. And Vince will carry it out. TJ Tynan drops it back for Thrun. Cross for Mackey and back for Thrun. Initially an Anaheim pick, plays in San Jose. Fayesh back in his own end. 𝗖𝗟𝗡𝗖𝗞 sends this up the middle. Taken there by Sebok. He goes cross ice. 𝗖𝗟𝗡𝗖𝗞 had jumped in from the line. Pass had a little too much on him for him to handle it cleanly. Fayesh trying to send it back down low. Comes on the near side boards. Luke Tuck, Montreal draft pick in his World Championship debut. Gets it into the Hungary zone. Now he breaks up the pass at center. And that allows a quick turn up the ice for Team USA. Farrell in for Tuck. It was in his skates. He finds it. And gets a shot through. Tuck on it again. Played up the boards, waiting for it there is Gallo. It didn't get to him. Again, pressure in from the line as Adder crept in and forced the turnover.
Adder does some sneaky things like that. He did it in game 1, and that was a nice little play, and keep the puck in and poke it right towards the net. Quite frankly, early on here, Hungary's managing the puck much better than the U.S. team is. The U.S. has had a couple of flurries of action here off of some bad turnovers that they forced from Hungary. But otherwise, Hungary coming up the ice with some flow. They've managed the puck. They've moved the puck 3-4 times, even as they come up the ice through the neutral zone. And the U.S. team have to sort it out better.
Taken off the sideboards by Bonino. Bonino gets it for Alex Tuck. Tuck for Grimaldi. There was room on the short side. He puts it off the side of the net.
Boy, those two got some kind of chemistry, don't they? Grimaldi and Tuck really finding each other everywhere.
Jammed up in front of the Team Hungary bench. And Lane Hudson will track the puck down. Hudson trying to leave it there for Grimaldi. Does. Grimaldi trying to get it down low. Intercepted and sent ahead for Nagy. Nagy in across. Gergo Nagy tried to send it back to the high slot for Horvat. Horvat will put this back to the blue line. Hungary in on the attack with Pop. Pop trying to find the puck after it was cleared. Does. Shot from the blue line by Gallo. That got blocked. And it caroms off the body, and Horvat will send that back for Gergo Nagy. And Nagy will send this right back in for Christoph Pop. Team USA carrying back with Connor Garland. Arizona Coyotes to the Vancouver Canucks. Garland looking for some open ice. He'll dish that off. And it comes across for Thrun. He'll play it back at the blue line. Garland was there, sends it on. Perudovic will play it to the corner. Some good puck control, but no shots for Team USA.
As the game went on the other day against Finland, though, it's this kind of utilization of the ice that really worked for the U.S. They ended up getting a lot of shots. That's where the area of the ice was. The Finns gave them room on the outside, and the U.S. used it. And they got better and better at picking at corners. They got more and more momentum from it. And because of that, their puck possession and their confidence game got up higher and higher. That leads to other scoring chances, rebounds, etc. And guys like Connor Garland, I think, were just kind of feeling their way around this last shift for Garland out here. Just feeling around the outside. How much pressure is Hungary going to put on us when we get into their zone? And I think that's a good measurement to take here in the first period.
Shots on goal 7-5 favoring Team USA, but it's been a good opening period for Hungary. TJ Tynan will send this on. Carter Mazur swings it across. Team USA back in on the attack. Dylan Sandberg, the defenseman, joining the rush. A couple of assists for him in game 1. And he'll settle it down at center ice. Sandberg plays this back up. Carter Mazur trying to find some room into the Hungarian zone. Could not. And Sandberg will get to the loose puck and clear it away from 𝗟𝗓𝗏.
Kevin Constantine, the coach of Hungary, said we spent so much time in our own end. The Zamboni had to be much busier at that end than the other end of the ice. So he's clearly said to his team, our efficiency level has to be better. And it has been. They haven't spent a lot of time. Yes, they've had a couple of turnovers for sure. That's going to happen against the U.S. team. But they've heard their coach, and they are being more efficient. And again, they're turning this one. This is a good example. Not going round and round in circles in their own end.
Game against Denmark yesterday, they seemed to get a little more jump to their stride when they got the goal to make it 2-1.
Yeah.
And it seemed that goal here in this game would give them that same type of confidence.
Early on, yeah, because they know they're undermanned. They know what they're up against. They know the U.S. team is supposed to beat them. So you score the first goal. Yeah, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. And it shows in their puck handling so far.
Hudson Grimaldi back at the line. Allard let the wrister go. That got blocked by Horvat. And Grimaldi is on it again. Sends it down for Alex Tuck. Tuck trying to work it into the high slot. Poked away. Kept in briefly by Adder, and Now cleared, and Lane Hudson will go back. Hudson with the bank pass for Alex Tuck. Joining the rush is Adder, trying to take this right to the net. Horvat got back to poke it away, and Bartolish will send it up the left side boards for Pop, but he couldn't handle it cleanly. He's going to try it again, and this time Pop will get it out to center for Hungary. Taken there by Grimaldi, and he'll put it right back into the Hungarian zone. Grimaldi had that chance earlier, put it off the side of the net. Grimaldi names his stick, so I wonder if he'll rename that one that couldn't find the back of the net. Short side try for 𝗖𝗟𝗠😡. That one off a stick and over top the net.
He doesn't name it for anybody he knows.
Connor Garland. It's a nice tradition to have, though. Superstitions.
Guys have a lot of them.
Part of sports, certainly part of hockey. Controlled in the Hungarian end by 𝗖𝗟𝗠😡. For Connor Garland. 𝗖𝗟𝗠😡, 3 teams in the NHL last season. Ended up in Tampa Bay. In your neck of the woods.
𝗖𝗟𝗠𝗡's a good player. He's got really good speed. He was having a little trouble, I think, settling in when he first went to Tampa, but the reason the Tampa Bay Lightning picked him up is that speed that he has, and that's a big part, I'm sure, of why Team USA has him in the lineup here. And he can get up and down the ice quick. Just getting his confidence offensively, I think, is a thing that'll have to come around for him.
Played off the boards and down the ice, and this will be an icing call. Nope. And did not get to the icing line. Getting back was 𝗟𝗏. And sends this up at center ice.
Start as low as $40 a month, and most come with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Why let a major system or appliance breakdown bust your budget or go through the hassle of trying to find trustworthy service people?
Can't even count how much money it probably has saved us.
Last year alone, we saved our customers over $219 million in repair and replacement costs. Don't wait until it's too late and you're stuck with a huge repair bill.
Call 1-800-574-3914 for a free no-obligation quote. Plans start at only $40 a month.
Impressive start to the tournament for Team USA.
And attention-wise, when you come into this game after that big win, human nature is what it is. You go, well, it's Hungary. Let's just focus on what we're going to do and how we're going to score some goals. And that showed up a little bit. And I'm not sure they've snapped their head all the way back around here for the U.S. as far as the defensive play.
Cleared to the blue line, but not out. And another save made by Peterson. Matt Corrado, who's had a couple chances in this game, led Team USA in Game 1, or was second on Team USA in Game 1 with shots on goal with 6. Alex Tuck led the way. He had 8 in that victory over Finland. And Alex Tuck also led Team USA in ice time at 21 minutes and 28 seconds, followed by Nick Bonino at 21 minutes and 19 seconds of ice time. And Bonino out for this face-off. He was 61.9% in the face-off department in Game 1. This will get lifted through center. Long darted to the Hungarian line, and play whistled down. Glove pass will get a stoppage.
Adder's been really aggressive in this game. He's been up the ice a lot. If he's the weak side D-man, he's pinching in. He came from his own zone there on that lob pass, so a little bit different look on that play. They're getting D-men up in the zone and seeing what Hungary's going to do to react. It didn't quite work that time, but looks like they're trying to work in some new looks on how they attack the offensive zone.
𝗟𝗚𝗡𝗚, a captain of his team in the USHL at Tri-City. 17 NHL games for him with the Philadelphia Flyers, a couple of goals. 𝗪𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗚 will chip this into the USA end. 𝗟𝗚𝗡𝗚 will chip it right back out. And 𝗖𝗟𝗡𝗚 will go back into his own zone. Pass up the middle again, intercepted. Grimaldi takes this deep centers. Bonino alone scores. Another turnover at the Hungarian blue line. And Rocco Grimaldi with another setup, and Captain Nick Bonino has Team USA up front.
Another diagonal pass by Hungary, and it was Bonino who intercepted the puck. He reads the play and he knocks this out of the air. Here they go into the middle of the ice. Look at Bonino reaching back there, and he leaves it right for Grimaldi. Now it's a bit of a scramble for Hungary, and nobody goes to the front of the net. Bonino hangs around and waits, and then slips right in front of the net. Look, you got 4 white jerseys there, and Bonino went from behind them right to in front of them. Grimaldi, with great vision and great timing, gives it to Bonino. That's a great set of hands for a guy who's always been considered more of a defensive player and a shutdown guy than a goal scorer. That was a goal scorer's goal, and it started with Bonino with a great read, cutting that pass off.
823 NHL games played for Nick Bonino. And has Team USA in front 2-1 here late in the opening period. Coronado going after Chauffron. And the puck ends up in behind the net. Cleared up the left side boards by Hladobash. The youngster is rated by NHL Central Scouting, projected to go in the 3rd round of the upcoming NHL draft. Zetni Hladobash, who played in the Allsvenskan League in Västerås in Sweden. Played some junior there as well.
What a great experience coming in here and playing in the World Championships with men and making that next step. That's an invaluable thing to find out what it's going to be like when he does turn pro at whatever level it's going to be. Playing here in these World Championships against some of the best in the world will give him a real good feel for what's coming up next.
13.5 left to go, period 1. Offside called. There's that turnover.
There's another look at the goal. That's where Bonino knocked the puck down. And just a beautiful play. Rocco Grimaldi's been the best player for the U.S. team so far in this game, and you could say you could put him right up there on the list of the top guys as well, too. And Tuck had the 2 goals in the game, and O'Connor had 3 points, but Rocco Grimaldi, terrific so far in this tournament.
World Junior gold for Rocco Grimaldi in 2013. Had the game-winning goal. Slovenia still leading Canada 1-0, so USA coming back after giving up the opening goal here to take a 2-1 lead.
And I thought that Hungary was more ready to play. They were moving the puck well. When they scored that first goal, Hungary got some confidence, but the U.S. is starting to get their game going now.
Mark Rowan, Dave Reed, back at TSN Studios. Up next, 1 period is over, and a 2-1 lead for Team USA.
Cashback is good, but double cashback is even better. Discover matches all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year, which is cashback at its best.
Does shopping for bladder control products have you feeling like you need someone to be on the lookout for you? Now you have your privacy back. We're HDIS, and we home deliver bladder control products directly to you. We're always on the lookout for you. You get free shipping in plain, unmarked boxes. So your private matters stay private. We understand how you feel. For over 35 years, we've delivered bladder control products to millions of Americans, just like you. You don't have to worry about incontinence any longer. Call now for your free product sample pack and over $45 in money-saving coupons. At HDIS, we're always in stock. We carry all brands in hundreds of styles and sizes. You'll be sure to get what you need, guaranteed.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog and $45 in money-saving coupons and free product samples, call 800-469-0250. That's 800-469-0250.
Not attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. If you or a loved one were stationed at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987 and were later diagnosed with cancer, Parkinson's disease, or other serious health effects, call right now.
Call 1-800-618-0340.
Uh-huh. No, I can find someone. They love extra projects. We need promotional products.
I'm on it. Exclusive apparel, bags, high-tech items, and more. 4imprint takes the stress out of getting exactly what you need with the certainty that you'll get your promotional products on time and on budget. Make your go-to choice 4imprint.com.
You can come out now. I'm on it.
4imprint, for certain.
Some things are better left to a professional.
In hindsight, probably shouldn't have tried to remove my own appendix.
Like when it comes to finding financial advisors.
What was I thinking?
So leave it to Smart Asset to find them for you. Take the free quiz at smartasset.com. Then you'll be matched with up to 3 vetted fiduciary financial advisors. To get started, take the Advisor Match Quiz now at smartasset.com.
I was this close. This close.
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future.
Are you qualified to do this? What?
Especially when it comes to your finances.
Are you a certified financial planner?
I'm a CFP professional.
CFP professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFP.
Show the world what it means to be a fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed college fan gear from more than 500 colleges. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Maddie's recap. Boston Ice, Backyard Pond, Bowl, Chicken, Med School? Nah. Michigan forward. 30 goals, Guac, Seattle Pro. Second game, first goal. Salsa, hot. Rookie season, fire. Still tenacious, always Chipotle.
Wow, look at these seats. They're great.
Yeah, kind of thought I had the aisle, but...
Hot nuts, popcorn, bundle and save. Nuts and popcorn and savings. Just like bundling your home and car with Geico.
Yeah, in fact, hot nuts are like home insurance.
I get it. The gecko explained it pretty clearly.
Whoa! Hey, I know you.
Yeah, hi.
Not you. The guy who helped me bundle my home and car. He's great.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
Probably thought you were somebody else.
Okay.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
Here for heroes.
Almost unanimous. The best there ever was.
Here for history.
Tonelli, the Nystrom, he scored!
That was magic!
Here for the unforgettable moments.
It's all about the ultimate goal.
That's winning.
I'm here to win.
NHL Tonight, here for the playoffs.
fits into that description very well.
And I love Lindsay's interview with him there too, and the fact that he names the stick. And Daphne's playing today. Daphne's got an assist.
Cleared in behind the net for 𝗖𝗟𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗧. Who led Hungary in ice time in the opening period. Up on the left side boards, and 𝗟𝗏𝗡 will get this down into the Team USA end, and Lane Hudson will skate it out, sends it up the left side boards. No room there for 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗖𝗏, and now Hudson will regroup in behind his own net. Here's that long lead pass, Coronado, and it got away from him. Rebound off the post. 𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗍𝗓 had what looked like an open net, and I think a stick came in and just got enough of it to deflect it. And then it goes off that far goal post.
And then he takes his anger out on a huge hit along the wall there too. And then I think he makes a line change.
But what a pass by Lane Hudson to spring Coronado. Shot to the short side, that sailed wide. 𝗪𝗛𝗓 holds this in at the line, and then it gets caught up on the ice and sent down, and icing will be the call here against Hungary.
Changed his mind. That's what it looked like. He's coming in so fast, Coronado is, and then he just missed it. He missed his move coming back, and then there's the follow-up try. 𝗪𝗍𝗓 goes off the post with the goaltender down and out.
And Hadobáš did get a piece of it. 6'2", 192, 20 years of age. Talked about him in the opening period. Eligible for this summer's draft and expected to be drafted. Just got a piece of it with the stick on that opportunity by 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗍𝗓. Now we get a penalty, the first penalty of the hockey game, and Team USA will go to the power play. The referee is trying to remember what number it was that got the penalty. Canada has scored early in period number 2, and that game over in Riga with Slovenia tied 1-1. There's some discussion here.
Yeah.
Is this a... Nope, I thought maybe they played the puck off the face-off. It was a slash, and I guess they're reviewing to see how severe that slash was. Over stick. Saffron's stick comes up right off the face-off.
He was trying to hide on the bench. They found him.
Yep.
Good try.
So Team USA to the power play, 0 for 3 in game 1. And Hungary on the penalty kill, killed 3 of 5 in the game against Denmark. 𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗍𝗓's had a couple of power play goals for Denmark, and Team USA goes to the power play.
Yeah, they didn't have the answer for 𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗓, the way he was coming up and down that left wing side, shooting sometimes, and a couple of beauties that he had, and also making some cross-ice passes. And it really confounded the Hungarian penalty kill.
And again, no Sammy Walker, injured in game 1 on the hit from 𝗪𝗪𝗠𝗏, and is done for the tournament. So like last year when John Merrill got hurt in the first couple of minutes of the opening game, another injury for Team USA. Alex Tuch wires that one.
Yeah, that's a good way to say that. Did he ever lean on that one? Horvath, the goaltender, I think he ducks on this one. It goes right by his ear. His glove is a little late. He's in good position. It's a good screen. There's a good look, and that did catch part of the upper part of the crossbar. So Tuch just needs to lower it down a couple of inches, but Horvath got a good look at that one as it went by him.
36 goals in Buffalo for Alex Tuch. Team USA with the man advantage. Bonino gets wrapped up in the corner. Puck comes loose, cross ice it goes. Perunovic will get it back. On for Connor Garland to the front of the net. Bonino trying to bring that to the forehand. It comes loose and it gets
side of the net, and he's going to back his way in to try to score the goal. The goaltender gets his stick on it, and then the puck is still loose. And then maybe Tuck won't get credit for it.
It's the defenseman that puts it into his own net.
Yep. There's a good play by the goaltender, and then he accidentally checks himself. Nobody poked it away from him. When Horvat wanted to put his glove down on it, he sort of put his glove down on the side of it, and it squibbed away from him, and his own defenseman put it in the back of the net.
Off the skate of 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗡𝗧, and in for a power play goal for Nick Bonino. So Bonino gets his second goal of this game. Perunovic and Connor Garland will pick up the assists. And Team USA with a 3-1 lead. Grimaldi centers it. Short side try there for 𝗖𝗟𝗠𝗡𝗏. And Horvat down will hang on to it for a face-off. Tough break right there for the defenseman 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗡𝗧. It goes off his left skate and in.
Grimaldi getting out there after that goal with 𝗖𝗟𝗠𝗡 and O'Connor. A little bit of a different look. Power plays will change what happens immediately after that, but Rocco Grimaldi is not going to miss any shifts out there with the way he plays.
𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗧 send that back to the blue line. Perbix will play it back down low. Tynan going in after it. Gauthier, Tynan, and 𝗎𝗍𝒻 the line out there now for Team USA. Sean Yee through center for Hungary clears this inside the USA line. It doesn't spend a lot of time there though, as Tynan will bring it in, and Tynan overskated it a little bit at the blue line, and an offside call against Team USA. Team USA has outshot Hungary 6-0 here in the second.
So Cal Peterson not very busy. It's been an interesting year for Cal Peterson too, and that whole situation in Los Angeles with the Jonathan Quick trade. Quick played 31 games, and Korpisalo ends up coming in. He played 11. Phoenix Copley played 37, and Peterson only ended up playing 10 games in LA. Spent most of the time with the Ontario Reign. So for Peterson, this is the way to finish off a year and be part of a medal-winning team here. And he gets to start here this afternoon against Hungary.
Back to the blue line it comes. Connor Mackey leaves it there. Farrell will float this one off a stick, and this goes up and out of play. We'll get another stoppage.
It's a chance for maybe some of the guys that are going to be more in a checking role during this World Championships to handle the puck more and get some ice time. We're seeing the big line come out and getting their fair share for sure, even though it's 3-1 already, and the U.S. are really starting to roll more. But we'll see if the other guys down the lineup too get the puck feel a little bit. That's important as you go on. Everybody, not just your top two lines, everybody's got to be feeling good about themselves when you get back into games against Sweden and whoever else at the top end of the food chain.
Wrapped up in the corner to the left of Horvat. 𝗎𝗓𝗓 had to get away from him, but it is gobbled up on the far side. Cougar gets to center when plays it in. His first game. He did not play in yesterday's opener. Daniel Cougar plays in Romania. Horvat. He'll dish it off. Keesh through the middle, off the stick and in. 𝗪𝗠𝗓𝗏 going in after it. Grabbed off by Connor Garland, got the center no further, as on the backtrack, Cougar was there to intercept.
Was that a slick little move by Connor Garland? One-handed little toe drag back into his feet and got the puck out of the zone.
Garland sends it in, goes in after it. Graduate of the Quebec Junior Hockey League, put up some huge numbers there.
Yeah, he's the only one. Connor Garland's the only one on the team that did not go to college. He played in the Q.
Team USA, a power play goal here in the second, a 2-goal lead.
zone and are just pushing Hungary back. Hungary had a decent start to the game, and I think it certainly got the attention of the Americans after they gave up that first goal. And now the top line especially continues to make really good plays. The Bonino line I'm talking about, it's really added to the momentum of the U.S. and made it more difficult for Hungary to have more touches with the puck.
It's a back-to-back for Team USA, and expected to have a much tougher game tomorrow night as they will take on Germany. Germany and Sweden, a terrific game, or in Finland rather, last night, a terrific game. Finland getting the game-winning goal late. There's a shot from the line by Dylan Sandberg. That got turned aside. Jammed up in the corner, and this will be grabbed off by Garat. Plays it up the right side boards for Bartoli. She'll jam it out the center ice. And Dylan Sandberg very quickly right back up the ice into the Hungarian end zone. Heads to the bench on the line change. It comes around and grabbed off by János Háry. Háry will take this into the Team USA end, turned it over in behind the net. Connor Garland first on the puck, and he'll spring 𝗟𝗠😓. 𝗟𝗟😓 drops it back, short side to the back door for Connor Dewar, or for Drew O'Connor, tied up there and finally gets cleared and sent all the way back down the ice.
That was Perunovic getting up on the play. That's something he loves to do. He's got some great wheels. There's a lot of mobility on the U.S. back end.
Perunovic plays it up for Cutter 𝗟𝗟𝗓. TJ Tynan tried a little redirect, and it was deflected in. Perunovic will hustle back and back up for 𝗟𝗟𝗓. 𝗟𝗟𝗓 with a quick shot. He can shoot it. Mazur in the corner, digs it free. Back to the line it comes. Connor Mackey plays it back down low. Off the sideboards, grabbed off by Mazur. Nifty little drop pass there for Tynan. Then it got away from Tynan, and Early trying to break free, but Tynan got back and prevented that from being an odd man rush.
Yeah, that's that acceleration. That's the U.S. has so much of that. Even when things go sideways, they get back.
Mazur cross ice, and 𝗟𝗟𝗓 with a wrist shot. Horvat makes the save. And good pace by this line for Team USA.
There's a lot of ways to show speed, and certainly when you have the puck, everybody's going fast because you're excited, you're on the attack. But when you turn pucks over, that's where you have to have that same kind of excitement and to get back and get the puck back again. And I think that's what you saw from Tynan on that last shift. The acceleration quickly in 2 or 3 steps. He catches it up to his man, turns the puck over, and gets it back going the right way again.
Saw the replay there. Carter Mazur putting one off the goalpost as he batted that one out of midair. NC2A Rookie of the Year in 21-22 at the University of Denver. Most of the zone time in this second period has been in the Hungarian end of the ice. Lane Hudson comes across. Farrell with the shot, or rather Anders Bjork with the shot. That got turned aside. And cleared to the blue line, and this does make its way out as Luke Tuck tried to get it back to the line. Tuck, a Montreal draft pick. Coronado trying to go cross ice. Bjork on the loose puck. As they get the cycle going, Coronado trying to rip it. And Szabo got a stick in the way of that. Lane Hudson holds it in, and then finally picked up by Gergo Nagy, and he'll put it off the boards and send it down the ice.
The U.S. are making a lot of passes now. Some of them have been needless. It's a different way to play for sure, and I think because they have confidence and they are trying to almost practice and making plays here in this game. It was a much different look when they played against the Finns the other night, when they knew they were up against a team that wasn't going to give them much, and when they got some open space, they pulled the trigger. So this has a different feel to it.
Shot, Horvat makes the save, and he will hang on to it. Bonino with that wrister to the far side a couple seconds ago. 2 in the game for him, looking for 3. So Nick Bonino joins Nikolai Ehlers, Michael Haga, Dennis Mulligan, Lucas Sedlak, Alex Tuck, and Sakari Mananen with 2-goal games here at the 2023 IIHF World Championship.
The only thing you worry about when you start overpassing and making plays, that it does carry over to other games sometimes. You start getting in that mode, and then you start overlooking plays that were right in front of you. In other words, you were open, you had a chance to shoot the puck at the net, and you're still looking for another Northwest opportunity to move the goaltender. I think that becomes dangerous as you start to do it too much.
Down it goes for Grimaldi. Bonino heads to the front of the net. Grimaldi off the backboards and intercepted, and this will get taken there by Sebok. Play it out to center ice. Back in, Steve Sheets will circle back in his own end. Connor Garland keeps an eye on him. Little redirect with the skate there by Seabrook. And this will get sent into the Team USA zone. Thrun reverses quickly on for Addard. And Addard will play it up at center. 𝗖𝗟𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗡𝗧 gets rubbed out just inside the line by 𝗪𝗏𝗠𝗠𝗡𝗠. Puck does come free for 𝗖𝗟𝗠𝗠𝗡𝗏. Walks it in and got a bit of a whack. Couldn't get the shot away. Draws the penalty. And Team USA will go to the power play. Second man advantage of the game for Team USA.
HelloFresh has made my life so much easier.
It gives you all you need to make a really delicious meal right at home.
I love the fact that they always send me something different that I never would have made.
They just have the most amazing recipes delivered right to your door.
Wide variety, pre-portioned ingredients that help make sure you don't waste money on excess food.
Easy, affordable, really, really good and flavorful.
Tastes so good. Oh my God.
Go to HelloFresh.com/TV16 for 16 free meals and free shipping.
Thanks to 𝗪𝗟𝗡𝗪, we can calculate sales tax automatically. 𝗪𝗟𝗡.
What if tax rates change? Filing